When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Hello, everyone. Hey, how's it going, Galaxy? Welcome to the stream. Hey, hello, Ranger Block. Welcome to the stream. Hey, you're very early, LC21. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Okay, so I reviewed my previous review, or I reviewed my previous video. The sound quality was slightly bit too loud, so I hope today's one isn't really, like blasting out the volume that loud at all. Just let me know if it's a bit too loud, and hopefully I can, just basically fix the audio itself. Yeah, I had quite a good day, Lightning Collector. Basically today was just a semi-chill day. I was able to get some time to get my affairs in order, and then had a, quite like a chill dinner-ish kind of thing. So hello, Jake Lacey. What's up? How's it going? So, okay. I believe I might be the third person to post this type of content online, maybe even the fourth or fifth. I'm not too sure. But I actually saw your video earlier, and I think it gave me quite a nice preview of what I am to expect from my own version of the power or the color swap 2-pack. So hopefully I will be able to do justice to this particular 2-pack, even though if it is a live review. I think what I'm gonna plan, or basically what I plan to do in the future, is that in the event if Malaysia does get items quite late, then I think I'll just immediately do it as a live stream type of review instead of maybe even like a late type of review itself, because the method or the way that I edit my videos and my particular job itself does take up some time. So in order for me to keep giving proper quality type of videos, I would have to, how do you say, I would have to basically change up my particular style. And since I actually did buy this particular floor table kind of thing, it would be a good idea to utilize it better. So yeah. Okay, hey, good afternoon, Red Space Ranger. It's actually nighttime right now, like I think 12:40. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to keep this review short, since this is a live stream review. I might as well just have it as maybe like a 30 minutes, maybe even 45 minutes, or less than 30 minutes, something like that. So what figure do I need from Wave 12? I believe the last one that I need from Wave 12 is Kira. So my other dealer was not able to get Kira. He wasn't able to find another type of Kira earlier than everyone else. So since the US is getting Kira, then I'm basically, or Malaysia is basically going to follow the same trend, where the regular wave releases will probably get them like a month later, give or take. So that if I do end up getting Kira, maybe sometime in a couple of weeks, and if I'm still early, then I would either make it as a review video like how I usually do, or I would also make it like a live stream review like this one right here, or basically like this one right here. So without further ado, I believe we all can get started. So this one is, as you all can see right now, this is the front of the packaging. You have the Trini Red Ranger over here, and then you have the Jason Yellow Ranger over here. So this is the front of the packaging. You have seen it all the way, or you have already seen it a lot. Sorry, what's the word I'm looking for again? You have already seen it for quite a while right now. So let's take a look at the back of the packaging. You know, I usually never really take a look at the packaging itself in my particular videos, except for the short unboxing. So at least now you can basically tell, or you can basically see how much I appreciate the particular art of the packaging itself. So here, here is the particular back of the packaging. What it does is basically shows you what particular characters that you're getting and all of the other accessories that they come with. So in the event that since the box is actually covered up, in the event if you do have any particular pieces missing, for the people in the US or anyone who has any direct line contact with Hasbro, they can easily return this particular item and then get a replacement in itself. I've seen quite a few posts online where some people have defects with regards to their figure. I hope mine does not have, because I would not really prefer to, you know, trade my item back in to my main dealer itself. So let's see what's up with this particular side of packaging. Nothing much. It just basically shows you the particular name of the characters here itself. So without further ado, I believe we all can start getting, or we can basically have this thing open. Get my music on. Get my music on. I'm afraid my music might actually be very loud, or like too loud itself. I will keep that in mind though. I will keep that in mind for my next live stream review. I'll try to find a way to contra that itself. Okay, so what do you call, am I getting wave 13? I believe, yeah, I am. Of course I am. Of course I am getting Wave 13. The main question is, when is it coming out? Is it going to be coming out early in Malaysia, or is it going to come out late? If it does come out late, basically I don't think I'll make a review out of it. If it does come out early, then of course expect a review of it. So you're guessing this is the first pla plasticless, yes, correct, plasticless, yes, correct. This is my first plasticless kind of box, unless you count unless you count the Lord Dragon helmet and the big beautiful baby boy over here, then yes, this would be my first action figure or Ranger figure Lightning Collection plasticless box itself. Because if you were to recall the Zeo Megazord, the one that does not transform, or the one that does not detach itself, that one is also plasticless. No, wait, maybe I can't remember. I would have to open up that box again. March 1st, 2023. That's wave 13. Yeah, I believe it might come out in January. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that. So, of course, let's all get to it. It would be awesome if I actually was recording this particular live stream and then make a shorter version of this video. But of course, I don't think I have other videos that I plan to make itself, so I don't have time to rehash some old content. So, ooh, that would be good. That was good in itself. Let's try to open this up. What I really don't like, the only aspect that I don't like about this packaging is that it feels very flimsy. Like they really did use recycled paper to, how do you say, make the particular cardboard itself. I mean, it's nice. I mean, the matte, it does have a type of matte finish to it, but the only thing that I worry about is that because of this particular type of quality, the main creases, they actually do, how do you say, have an effect on the particular artwork or have an effect on the particular paint job itself. Like when when I was choosing the boxes, my dealer only had 2 of these particular units left in stock, so I chose the one with the best looking box. Hopefully, best looking box means best looking figures without any flaws itself. Am I excited for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? If Netflix Malaysia does show out Cosmic Fury at the same time with the rest of the world, then yes, I am excited for it. Other than that, I think it's still season 1 of Dino Fury on Netflix Malaysia, so yeah, I can't do that unless I get sponsored by any kind of VPN company. Then yeah, I will be excited for those. Okay, so let's try to see if I can remove this out. Oh, okay. So this is how it comes like in the box. This is me. This is my first time viewing it. It's probably your first, second, third, or fourth time viewing it. This one is the same kind of safety paper. I mean, in the event if you guys want to view it, because I've never actually viewed it itself. So a lot of different type of warnings inside. So small parts not for children under age 13. No, sorry, that's actually my video my video quality, my video warning, not the particular figure warning. So that one goes back in the box. Okay, so we have the red ranger over here with the rest of the accessories, the yellow ranger over here with the yellow ranger itself. Sorry, the yellow ranger over here and the yellow ranger accessories. So I believe ladies first. Let's all try to remove this particular figure out. Um, I think you just slowly lift the figure out here itself, and then you can get it out. So yeah, so you can kind of see what the figure actually looks like underneath here, because this is basically recycled paper, but it does have their own ranger pattern here. It's let's just basically, you know what, maybe I should just remove everything out and then show you what they all look like out of the box. So let's just slowly remove all of these things out. Some plastic ASMR for you guys. Do I keep the boxes? I actually do. I actually do keep the boxes. When it was the, how do you say, all of the previous boxes that I have, I do keep them. I also requested my dealer to give me the brown box so that I can actually store them properly inside of it. In the event if my house does get too cluttered or so on and so forth, I might actually get rid of the boxes. For now, they're still in storage inside that particular brown box. Let's see here. Is the Cosmic Fury opening gonna be similar to Dino Fury? Well, I'm not too sure. I did not make the particular music. I'm not actually in charge of it. So it is gonna be something that we will be excited for, or we will be looking forward to. So let's remove Trini out of it. This is comic book Trini. Oh, okay. All right. okay. The legs does look correct. I mean, correct as in I don't have two left legs, which is very good. The hands are still there. The particular belt, it's okay. And my particular face still looks okay. All right, so we'll take a closer look at them later. Let's just slowly remove them out of the box so we don't have to, basically see them all here again. Yeah, this might be a bit difficult if I don't want to rip open the thing, but I think maybe for these windowless and plastic free packaging, what I'm going to do is I'm most likely going to just get rid of this skeleton box over here and then fold this one neatly itself. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be as nice as the others, but what you're going to do? Can I actually remove this cardboard? No, it's actually just cut out from here. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so that's her accessories out of the way. Let's slowly open this one up. Oh, her sculpt looks pretty. Yes, her sculpt does look pretty. I mean, first, just by looking at it from first impressions itself. Oh, 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 something fell. Oh, that was the helmet. The helmet's just right there. So, looks like let's do some accessory check, shall we? So we have the effect piece. That's good. We have the sword, a new type of sword. That's also good. Let's see here. We got the karate chop hand. Oops, you guys can't see that. Karate chop hand. That's one here. We got some fists. That's also good. Then we have the 3 other weapons. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's perfectly good. Where's my helmet? You just saw the helmet at the back over here. So the only reason why we got this particular set. We'll just watch it later on. Let's just remove Jason from the box itself. I hope I am keeping time. This is definitely not gonna survive. Okay, so Jason has a common issue with his legs. Let's see, how's mine? Ooh. No, he's all right, I guess. Okay, correct feet, correct hands, very weirdly shaped holster, but that's okay. Handsome looking comic book face. Okay, now his accessories. If they continue with this color swap pack, I think all we need left is Zach became pink. No, Kimberly became blue. Zach was pink, and Billy was black. I think. Yeah, I think that was the color swap itself. So all we need is one more final color swap and a single release of the Black Ranger's body, then that will be good as well. So here's the particular accessories. Her sculpt looks pretty. Yep, that's it. Sorry, that was the old chat. Okay. Oh, speaking of chat, right now I have the chat on stream as like quite a little bit blurry-ish. So just so that it doesn't hinder people's viewing of the stream itself. Let's shake this up a bit. Oops. I believe that should be it for that. Let's see here. Double effect pieces. Our same double effect pieces over here. Let's see. Yep, so we got the same double effect pieces, something that we've seen before, maybe even slightly similar. I may have to get my effect piece storage box out just to double check. Let's see here. We got the same 3 blade blasters blade blasters themselves. Okay, so that's blade blasters. I'll put this on here. We got 2 fists, just like what the box says, which is very good. We got 2 power daggers, which feels very soft. I'll get to that a bit more later. And last but not least, the saber-tooth tiger helmet. Okay, so let's just line them all up so we can take a very good look at them. Let's see here. So I don't think this review or this live stream review would be as neat as what I usually do. But here's what but maybe now you can see how I usually handle my particular figures once I remove them out of the box. I usually would always check their articulation. Sometimes plastic would fuse, or sometimes plastic will fuse to the other types of plastic itself. So if that actually happens, it would be better for you to, slowly and gently loosen them up just so that they don't break on you out of nowhere itself. So this one works. You got your joints over here, works as well. I don't think we got a cuff in the hand. No, not so much. Okay, rotation, that's good. Ooh, butterfly. Butterfly is a bit tight on this side. Swivel, double jointed, and pinless arms. Oops, that's a bit too far. That's closer, much better. Let's see here. Hand on a hinge itself, which is very good. I think this particular joint here, for her legs, everyone calls it a drop-down hip joint, or they call it a drop-down joint. I hope that's not going to be the official name for it. I'm not sure, but the drop-down joints are actually good because they give extra articulation, plus they give the characters better kicks. So it gives you more pose potential. Pinless on the knees, which is good. Double jointed ankles, which is good. Bootcut is good. Let's check out this one here. Okay, legs move out. Ooh, I see some flaws over here. And then we do some nice ankle pivot, which is also good itself. Yeah, so I believe Trini is fine right out of the box. No complaints over here. We can just take a closer look at Trini here first, or we just double check on Jason for a bit. So here is Jason. I hope this is not too far. Yeah, I think it might be slightly bit too far. I need to move my table a bit more closer, but that's okay. Here is Jason with his weird looking neck itself. Okay, oops, sorry, butterfly joint. Ooh, almost slipped there. Okay, butterfly joint, arm moves out, butterfly joint, and arm moves out. Perfect. Bicep swivels, pinless elbows, which is good. Ooh, fix that particular thing here. Oh, okay, so the arm is actually on a different side of the hinge. So that's good. That's interesting, in fact. Let's see here. The gloves are actually the gloves are on an off-white type of color. So that's quite interesting. You have the, oops. I have to make sure my camera isn't going off focus all the time, because basically what I'm doing is I'm focusing on the figure and not really on the camera. So sorry about that. I think yeah, we'll get to that later. The hip joints, new ones, basically quite good as well. Decent side spread. Can I spread him even more? I think I can. Ooh, there we go. More spreads. Thigh swivel. Upper thigh swivel, actually. I guess since it's something new, everyone would have to get used to posing these particular figures with their new hip articulation. I've already had experience with new hip articulation from the Figure Standard line. So trying to get everyone standing at the same height. Yeah, that one is usually an issue. Okay, so now that all the particular figures, they are all quite stretched out, which is perfect. Very good. Okay, so yeah, here is Jason, and there is Trini. Let me just pose my camera down a bit so that everyone can actually see these two particular figures side by side right now. Okay, that's actually quite good. So yeah, here we go. These are the two. Yeah, exactly. The ninjas also have drop hips. Yep, extra articulation. It makes sense to give the ninjas drop hips since they're ninjas and they actually have to be more. How do you say? What's the word I'm looking for again? They have to be more stylized. They need to pose properly, give or take. They need more mobility, movability. Yep, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so now that we've seen how their particular articulation goes, then we might as well just go through my first impressions of these two particular figures. Let's just go through the first one, or let's take a closer look at Trini. The accessories moves to the side a bit. I don't want you all to be on the camera itself. Okay, that's perfect. So here we have Trini. This is basically the comic book Trini from one of the Power Ranger comic lines. Wait, no, the comic book that I'm thinking of would be from the Go-Go Power Rangers series. Yes, so from the Go-Go Power Rangers series, they're basically there were two different series itself. Now it's just Mighty Morphin, and then another one is just Power Rangers. So this is the Trini that came from the storyline before the Green Ranger, I believe. That was the storyline for Go-Go Power Rangers. I think so. I haven't been keeping myself updated with the comics itself. So yeah, here is comic book Trini. Looks like she has a nice looking new haircut. Basically, her hair is cut short. This is the particular hair sculpt itself. Let's just rotate it just to let you see how wavy the particular hair sculpt is. Too bad we can't really see her ears, though. We just see a tiny bit of the ears underneath here. But for the face sculpt, this is a very nice looking face sculpt. I've seen online reports or I've seen online images where someone was unlucky enough to have the eyes or basically all of the face paint slightly a bit higher. So the area or the indent in which where the eye is supposed to be, well, the paint is actually above that particular area. So it does look a bit weird, not gonna lie. But luckily for me, mine actually came out all right. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up. Let me double check my monitor. Slightly bit. Yep, it's picking it up slightly bit since she does have some blush on her cheeks right there. The particular lips of the particular lips of the head molding looks quite all right. I don't see any particular issue. So yeah, this is a very nice looking head sculpt. Now, onto the particular chest of the figure, and I basically mean the chest of the figure. Sorry, I don't mean the chest. Onto the torso of the figure. Okay, so with regards to the torso of the figure, it's nicely sculpted, it's nicely painted itself. And again, similarly to, or if you have noticed from my Mighty Morphin Black Adam review, the way they paint the particular diamonds, they paint it based on they take turns with regards to the stroke itself. So if you get to see this particular area over here, you can kind of see a particular overlap on the white paint itself. I hope the live stream camera does actually pick it up though. So yeah, so from what I can see, it appears that how the machine put the paint on the particular figure is that they put the middle diamond first and then they put on a layer of white paint on the side. So that's why you can see from the particular angle here, the middle white diamond looks a bit faded more than the side diamonds itself. So yeah, but let's see here. It does look a bit off I mean, it's not exactly centered, so that's a little bit of a downside. But honestly, I mean, and at this point, we don't really we're quite used to Hasbro's QC issues. Yep, that's the word I'm looking for. Let's go with regards to the back. The back isn't 100% accurately lined, but that's okay, so long as you're seeing it from afar. I don't think you actually notice it, so that's good. Let's go with regards to the hands. Oop, I haven't tried the arm moves out. So with regards to the paint on the gloves, it looks alright. I could have sworn the gloves has a kind of swivel. Oh, check that out. Did you hear that snap right over there? So this is why you should always check your particular figures itself. So this particular wrist, the wrist can swivel. I think it's the same as, okay, so it's not really the same as other female body mold lightning collection figures. Oh, that was a nice snap here itself. Oh, okay. So for my left arm, the paint is quite okay. And then for my right arm, it looks all right over here until you get to this area. So this particular area is, I mean, I do have a little bit of, oops, I do have a little bit of paint smudge over here, so I might have to use an X-Acto knife to cut that out, or take some white out and paint over that particular area. So that's good. So as I was I think I'll just use a comparisons. I'll just add a comparison segment later on just to show you. So with regards to the particular plastic quality, or basically with regards to the particular plastic, majority of this particular figure is in a red plastic. I think this one looks a bit of double painted, I believe. I think that's why it looks a bit more shiny on this side. So yeah, so that is the plastic quality. The same thing goes for the boots. The boots are quite nice. I mean, the boots are painted quite nicely. No issues over here. Let's see, what else am I looking for? I don't think I have any other flaws. There's nothing wrong with the holster. I've seen images online. Some people's holsters are, a bit off itself. So, yeah, so right now let's look at the particular morpher. So this time around, Hasbro, no, hoping I can see this. Perfect. Okay, so this time around, Hasbro did not decide to mold the power coin. This time, however, they decide to mold or make the particular power coin piece flat and then print out, or yep, correct, print out the image of the power coin that the particular ranger is using. So if you can see this correctly, I mean, this is as clear as I can get from my angle of the camera. So hopefully it picks it up on yours. If you can see it correctly, this does look like a proper or accurate Tyrannosaurus coin. So yeah, I'm not too sure which one I actually prefer though. A image of the Tyrannosaurus coin, or the molding of something that looks like the Tyrannosaurus coin. Yep, I guess it really does depend on your particular preference of how you would like to see or how you would like to have your particular figure itself. So, yep, that one is Trini, comic book Trini. Let's take a look at her accessory. So, accessory number one, we do have a not safe for work accessory. Yeah, so this one is the blue lightning effect piece. I believe we have seen something like this before. I might have to go offline or off stream just to do a proper comparison to see whether is this the same mold or not. But just by looking at it first glance, I don't think it's the same mold. I think this is a new mold of the lightning effect piece, because the gaps in here are slightly too big as compared to the ones that we are used to before. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm live right now, so you can actually prove me wrong. Okay, so that one is the lightning effect piece. Let's go with the arms itself. So by out of the box on the figure, she does have weapon holding hands. She does have weapon holding hands. These weapon holding hands, I'm not sure whether can they actually fit the power sword or they reuse. It kind of looks like a reuse of the older hands. I'm not too sure, but it's on a new hinge joint, so I don't think so. Yeah, this is the new hinge joint. Looks like it's meant to just hold guns, just like SPD Red. She comes with a karate chop hand. Oops, a right karate chop hand, and then she also comes with a left fist. Let me remove this. Yeah, I don't think the camera actually picks it up like that. Yep, so here is the left fist. So those are the hand accessories. Let's take a look at the blade itself. So this one is the Blade Blaster in blade mode. Very nice, with all of the molding properly molded on, all of the paint that really mattered, or all the paint or the areas that require a significant amount of paint is also painted quite nicely. So that's good. Let's get the Blade Blaster in holster mode. This is the Blade Blaster in holster mode. And then you also have the Blade Blaster in blast mode right over here. Just by looking at the handles of these Blade Blasters, I can already tell that these aren't the Blade Blasters that we have seen before. Because the handles of the Blade Blasters are quite wide. And the button to shoot out anything, or basically the button on those particular Blade Blasters, are also quite different in size as well. So I can confidently say, without having comparison, without having a confirmation of comparison, all three of these Blade Blasters are made out of a new mold. So hopefully, and I really do mean hopefully, future Mighty Morphin figures that are considered to be new to the team. What I'm talking about is like the color swap versions. They are using the same molds, and that hopefully we don't get a regular Mighty Morphin Rocky to come with these type of weapons, because that would really trigger some people's OCD. Another cool new feature over here is that, as I've seen from Toku Topics, whoops, let's just get this thing to focus for a bit. Yep, something that I've seen from Toku Topics that noticed this tool feature itself. The tip of the weapon does have a particular hole. I think this is considered as a 3mm peg hole, I believe, maybe even smaller. So perfect for effect pieces if you want to include that. But it does look a bit, I don't know, it looks a bit too wide. I'm gonna have to check that later on. But yeah, those are the three different Blade Blaster weapons. Blade Blaster in holster mode, Blade Blaster in blade mode, and Blade Blaster in blast mode. Okay, so up next we also have the Power Saber. I am so sorry. That is the Power Sword. Yeah, what do you call it? I also didn't notice that too until Josh from Toku Topics pointed that out. So that was something I was quite looking forward to checking out myself. What Power Rangers Lightning collection do I want to see in 2023? To be honest, Jake, so long as Lightning collection continues in 2023, 24, 25, and forever, I would be happy. That's it. Like I am very easily satisfied when it comes to figure releases. So yeah, I don't have a personal preference of what kind of characters will come out. What I really do hope, or what I really do wish, is that if they do make a particular exclusive character, I want a particular figure of that. I definitely want Talon Ranger, Dark Ranger, or Kyoryu or Death Ryuja. Yep, Death Ryuja would be my top #1 pick. So here is the Power Sword. I accidentally called it a power saber earlier. But yeah, just by looking through the light or just by allowing the light to pass through the black areas, it is properly molded or is nicely molded itself, just like every other lightning collection. The particular pattern of the T-Rex is molded on nicely. It's also got a nice silver paint on the blade itself, quite shiny. It even kind of reflects the ring light that I have here. So ring light, that would be the ring light at the background over there. Yep, so the particular power saber is all right. I don't see any issues over here. I mean, how else can you mess up a power saber? Am I correct? So yeah, so that one is the particular accessories for Trini. Oh, and I also forgot about something. Let me take my trusty old helmet pen. Yep, that is the helmet pen, so that way we can take a closer look without my hands being in the way. This is our new helmet sculpt for the Red Ranger itself. Darn, I forgot to take down my metallic Red Ranger. Oh well. Okay, so this one is the new head sculpt for the Red Ranger. The main reason why everyone is getting this particular pack in the event Hasbro does not make a Rocky figure. Knock on wood. So this one is the particular Ranger figure itself. It's nicely sculpted, nicely molded and painted. The teeth itself is quite nice. You can actually see the teeth bumps over here. I've seen some comments saying that it's actually meant to be white instead of silver or something like that. I'm not too sure. And then here is it from the corner. It's not really painted 100% fully for the silver, but you know, you can't really, I don't really want to complain about this line anymore. I mean, we already have a nice sculpt, or Hasbro is trying to correct their mistake by giving us a new head sculpt. So that is the best that we can hope for itself. Test if yourself blast effects. Yes, go, and let me know. Go. So okay, so here is the helmet sculpt. I do have a few paint splotch errors, but the good thing about this particular helmet mold is that since it is molded in a red plastic, you can just use an X-Acto knife or any kind of thing to try to scrape off the silver paint. If you really want to paint the figure, or if you want to paint the head yourself, you know, feel free to do so. The lips is silver lips, nicely painted, very nice silver paint. The dinosaur eyes or the T-Rex eyes, it's good. Usually I'm not too sure whether it's the nose of the T-Rex supposed to be painted on, but you know, it's still quite nice looking. For some reason, the shape of this particular helmet, if I'm looking at it from a certain angle, the visor does remind me of the MMPR movie helmet. I don't know. It's something like that. I might be talking nonsense. But yeah, this one is the new helmet that we got. So now I'm basically debating, should I do a comparison between the original Red Ranger now, or do the comparison later once I take a look at Trini? First one to comment, I will follow that instruction. First one to help me make that decision, I'll just follow that instruction. So what basically I'm saying is that, should I take a comparison now with the previous Red Ranger and our current Trini Red Ranger, or do I take a look at Jason first and then we compare it? Okay, compare it. All right. So okay, so this is Trini right here. Body mode. Okay, body mode wise, I don't think we really need to do any kind of comparison over here, because you know, both of these are basically two different, sorry about that, so both of these are basically two different body modes. One is the male body mode, one of these is the male body mode, and this is the morpher itself. So the morpher does have the I gotta make that zoom in correctly. I think I can zoom in on this one. Nope, definitely not. Let's try this again. I think it's just a coin issue. The coin can't really seem to be zoomed in correct. There we go. So yeah, you only get a pattern, or you only get a hint of what the power coin might look like. And because the molding or the power coin is actually quite small, you can't, it's quite hard to get the molding correctly. Whereas for Trini, as we saw before, there is the pattern or the painting, like the shade painting of the T-Rex coin. So yeah, I'm not too sure which one I usually would quite prefer, either the painted version or maybe even the semi-molding that we might not be able to take a look at. I guess it really depends on the type of collector that you are. So that one is number one. Comparison number two, even though this is a female body mold, but luckily I have a blade blaster ready and waiting. So let's take both blade blasters in blast mode. And you can see based on the particular handle, yep. So these two are different molds itself. So yeah. So other than the tip of the weapon, oops. Other than the tip of the weapon not having a particular hole where you can basically, try to shove that one in. These two are definitely different molds, and I can confirm, or we can confirm later, if the other blade blasters are of different molds itself. So yeah, painting wise, I guess the paint is, I guess the paint is basically quite similar, or the paint is basically quite the same. They painted the areas that actually matter. Yep. So let's put this particular thing down here itself. Let's give it back. Let's give Jason back his um, blade blaster and get him into position. So let's get two pens ready and waiting. Let's get two helmet pens ready and waiting. And let's try to put them on the pens correctly. And so here we would have the two different helmets. So yeah, definitely very ugly. I mean, I tried to paint, I tried to paint the silver on the trim of my original T-Rex helmet, and it kind of came out all right, except for the top area here. It's slightly a bit fading. The bottom area here looks kind of okay, I guess, but not too much. So honestly, from the side, both of them don't look that bad. But if you look at both of them from the front, of course, the original does look a bit off. I also took the liberty to paint the nostrils of my original, just in case. But I think that might be wrong itself. So yeah, these are the two different head molds that we basically got. The original head mold that looks quite weird, and the new one that looks quite perfect. Do you want me to show you what the metallic one looks like? Because I have it on the shelf and I gotta go maybe pick it up. Maybe I'll just pick it up. Compare it. That blast fits the blade blaster. I use a squad yellow and it fits. Nice! Okay, so the blast effect does fit the blade blasters. Okay, then that's good. All right, so these are the two different heads itself. You know what? I think I'll just take the metallic Red Ranger head from the shelf so I can show you. And here I thought I have, gotten everything ready for this particular review. And oh, my legs have been sleeping on me since I am sitting on the floor. So, yep, just do wait for me for a second. I'm just gonna go, or I'm just gonna mute for a second. Just give me 1 minute. And here we have the shiny boy. Sorry about that. I might have given you a slight jump scare. But yeah, here is the shiny boy with the new head sculpt. So here is the power saber. At least we can have a nice comparison of the power saber right now. Why do I keep calling it power saber? It's the power sword. Okay, so here's the comparison of the power sword. I think first impression wise, it is basically the same. However, it could be a paint error. You know, there's more silver over here as compared to this power saber. We may have to check source material pictures just to confirm. But yeah, both of these definitely same mold-ish. Nearly same mold. Okay, so let's take a look at the new helmet with the metallic helmet. I guess it's quite similar. I'm trying to look at it from the camera lens itself. Maybe the paint. Oh, okay. I think I see it. Do you see it? Okay, it could be an optical illusion due to the silver paint on the trim, but the size of the visor does look a bit off. I mean, both visor sizes. One looks a bit bigger than the other, but again, it still could be a optical illusion. The mouth plate of both of these particular helmets, almost similar. I do feel okay. Oh no, wait, hang on. Okay, the mouth plate is slightly bit different. You can see how this one does look like he has a weird mustache thing going on, whereas for this one, it's not that obvious. So I think we can safely conclude that both of these might be slightly different molds. Just a bit. Just a tad bit. I guess the better way for us to confirm is to pop the metallic head off and see whether can it fit. Or basically just pop Jason's head off so that we can see whether if the new one fits on the head itself. Let's see here. So I've seen, you know, pictures of people always breaking the neck of the figures itself. I'm not sure how everyone has been moving it. What I usually do is I just make sure that they are still quite loose or they are moving the heads correctly itself. Then I'll just make the figure look up, right? So, you know, at least the hair is on the neck part here itself. So that is like the leverage. And then just push it upwards. And just like that, I mean, it just pops off quite easily. It doesn't really put any stress on the neck joint itself. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully for the newer figures with the newer necks, it works that well, or it works the same as well. Oh dear, I have been streaming for an hour. Oh, okay, so that is yeah. Well, guess plans change. Okay, so here is the Mighty Morphin Red, the new Mighty Morphin Red helmet. This is the main joint. Let's see if it fits on Jason's body. Now, putting the helmet onto the body, that one is slightly bit hard though. So usually you just don't try not to move the head too much and just push it in. Please don't break on stream. Please don't break on stream. Please don't break on stream. I'll just put it off camera just in case, because I'm afraid I might break it on stream. Yeah, let Trini accompany you all for a bit. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Oh dear. Come on, you can do it. Don't make me take out the loop. Ah, okay. So it did not do a pop sound, but at least it is on it. So you can look up, you can look down, look. Oh, that's gotta be careful. You can look side to side. Yep, definitely need some kind of lubing for the neck ball joint here itself. But yeah, only problem, yes, you can fit the new helmet on the original release or the first release Jason figure. The only problem is that the shading or the shading of the figure or the red shading of the figure is slightly bit off. So yeah, so that is what you need to keep in mind. That is what you need to look out for. But overall, this does look cool. This does look cool. I mean, we can basically see some neck on the figure as well. So it does look a bit weird, or it does look a bit off, but not to worry. This one really does look quite good. Only problem is that my Mighty Morphin display shelves, I always have the main team or the Mighty Morphin team without their Ranger helmets. So yeah, so I don't think I'll be having the helmet on the particular figure as well. So yeah, this helmet does fit on the particular figure. Let's see how we can put the older helmet, or let's see how the older helmet looks on Trini. Now, I haven't checked the head joint or the ball joint of Trini. What I think it is the dumbbell joint. So hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So as I mentioned before, the neck joint over here is like a type of dumbbell joint. One ball on top, one ball at the bottom. I believe, or that is what I think it is. So let's try to see if my older method works. So head tries to, oh no, head can't really move that up, right? Okay, so I'll try it this way. So the neck, the chin might use the neck as a leverage and slowly pop. Don't break on stream, don't break on stream, don't break on stream, don't break on stream, don't break. No, 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 no. I almost got it off. Almost got it off. Okay, let's try the other way. So neck back, hair doesn't have any kind of leverage. So, you know, don't break on stream, don't break on stream, don't break on stream. Ah, perfect. So yeah, dumbbell joint. Big ass hit, big ass ball. Okay, so this one is the particular neck joint itself. So yeah. Oh, is that a peg? No, it's just a weird looking pattern. I don't think it's meant to rotate side to side like that. So yeah, I can twist this particular semi ball joint around. The neck also does move around as well. So what I do feel, or what I do believe, is that there is a ball joint there is another dumbbell joint inside here. One dumbbell joint here, another one at the end, and it goes like this. So two dumbbell joints, give or take, which basically is the reason why you can rotate the neck. I actually am rotating it, like here, since there's a dot over here. Yep, so you can rotate the neck itself, so that's why. So yeah, just do be careful, and if I want to place the older one on top over here, this is much more easier then. Okay, so here is how the older helmet would look on the Trini, comic book Trini's body. It is kind of nice though. I mean, what I did previously was that I used the what I actually had a picture posted on Reddit before where I used the Trini's body, the older Trini body with the older helmet on it. So just to show you how it basically looks like. But due to the shape of the helmet being in a like a V-shaped kind of line, does make the figure looks symmetrical for some reason. Or basically like this helmet doesn't really look that big on the body itself. From the front maybe, but not so much on the side. On the side they definitely look a bit too big. Oops, sorry about that. I just bumped into you on the camera, but yeah. So yeah, so if you want to get the 2-pack just so you can get the new Red Ranger helmet, you can do that as well. Feel free to feel free to do so. So yeah, so these two are done. I better remove this helmet before it gets stuck on the figure. So as of right now, I hope you all are enjoying this stream so far. Do feel free to say hi, let yourself be known. If you do type something in the chat, you can actually see yourself popping up on the top area of the stream itself. So yeah, that way you can do some kind of different type of self-promotion. Okay, so this one is the Jason, the Yellow Ranger Jason. Oh yeah, so since we have two different male body molds, or since we have two male body molds over here, we can do a quick comparison again. So as I said before, the hips definitely are of a different type of joints itself. Let's take a look at the America's ass or the Ranger's ass. Um, let's see here. Yep, one is definitely bigger than the other. Which one? That's up to your interpretation. Okay, so body mold wise. Okay, so I keep seeing, or I saw the promotional pictures, and the promotional pictures always make it look like this Jason's body mold is much more bigger than this one. And just by looking at it side by side right now, live on stream, I can kind of say it's slightly bit different. But why would Hasbro make one slightly bit different? Oh, I know why. It's so that you can it's so that it's so that he can have the new neck joint. Because the older ones doesn't have the older ones do not have a articulated neck joint. It's already fused into the main body mold. So if you do feel like there's something weird or there's something different about this particular body mode, that is your main reason. Is because it's different. I mean, it's confirmed different. It is different. You have the new neck joint on the particular figure in itself. So that's the main reason for it. Yeah. So this time, however, the paint is painted on top, where in fact over here they prefer not to include that paint over here. Let's see, due to the size of it, yeah, due to this size, this particular cut is much more bigger or larger than the original. Give or take a few centimeters, give or take a few millimeters. Yep, so again, ooh, now we get to see what's inside. Ah, okay, that's cool. So the only thing that's stopping this is like a stick. The stick would reach a certain indent over here. So if you want to see how that articulates, so you can see how that stick moves. Yep, so that's how the articulation works for this new body mode or the butterfly joint. Okay, so as I mentioned before, since we've already gone through the articulation earlier on in the stream itself, I guess that should be fine. That should be perfect. Let's see, what's a helmet? Okay, her helmet. Where's his helmet? So his helmet is right over here. Focus. Damn. Okay, so here is the helmet over here. Let's see here. Helmet comparison. Where is my other pen? So I do have the original Trini helmet with me. So that one is this one right over here, a darker yellow. And then this one would be the new Trini helmet or the new Yellow Ranger helmet right over here. Size comparison wise, it does look like the original helmet is a bit taller but a bit thinner, while the newer Trini helmet looks a bit more, shorter but more circular, if that makes sense. Let's say the particular teeth on the visor, it's still slightly off, but that's okay. I don't really mind it at all. The nose of the saber-toothed tiger. Oh dear. Yep. I really wish I can bring a black background here. Yep, the nose of the saber-toothed tiger does look a bit different. The mouth plate itself also a bit more different. Size of the visor, same thing. The eyes on the saber-toothed tiger, one looks a bit more strict or angrier, menacing. The other one looks more roundish. It's almost like there are headlights on this older helmet mold. But you can see the cat ears. Oops, you can see the cat ears are also slightly bit different. So yeah, that is the comparison with the older or first Trini helmet sculpt that we have. Let's see how does the Aisha, yes, how does the Aisha helmet sculpt look? If you've seen the Aisha video, I've already confirmed that it's basically a different helmet mold or a different helmet sculpt. There we go. Quite different, I must say. Again, not so menacing eyes, more triangular nose, visor almost the same looking, mouth plate. This is definitely much more bigger. Yeah, it really does feel like this Trini helmet is meant to be for a male head to fit in, if that makes sense. Because they both, you know, these two aren't really the same, molding wise at least. Let's see if I can go take the metallic yellow helmet just so we can have a much more fair comparison. Do give me a minute just so I can take a breather and a particular drink. So yeah, well, I hope all of you are enjoying the stream so far right now. Post it like Zoo Ranger since yellow is male. Hopefully I remember that particular pose. Just give me another minute, less than a minute. All right, I'm back. And again, Jayashan, Jayashan, Jayashan. Welcome to the stream, Jayashan. Okay, so here we have the metallic yellow ranger. Let's try to see if we can actually have a proper size comparison or a proper comparison with the metallic yellow ranger's helmet. Let's put these two up here together. Yep, I think it's just basically two different molds. Hmm. I mean, the eyes are slightly bit more menacing, but could be just a optical illusion from the paint. Either that or these two from the metallic yellow ranger, or this mode is really exactly the same as the metallic yellow ranger. The closest comparing to these two, yep. So out of all of the yellow ranger helmet that we have, these two are the most accurate, or these two are the most similar to each other. Either that or they both are exactly the same, and we have been, hang on, I think the only thing that's differentiating them or making me slightly bit confused is just the eyes. The saber-tooth eyes on the metallic Yellow Ranger helmet is still more rounded, or the molding of it is still more rounded as compared to the male uh, male head, the male saber-tooth tiger head. So yeah, so this one is exactly a brand new mold, one that we have not seen before, and hopefully it won't just be a one-time use, I hope. So let's just bring cartoon Jason or comic book Jason over here, and let's see if we can remove his head like the way we usually do. So again, push it up. The neck of the particular figure is attaching or is using the rest of the neck as leverage. Pulls him up, push it. Oh, that's much more easier. That's definitely much more easier than Trini's head. So again, the neck itself can be rotated or can be swiveled. It's on a semi-ball jointed head, and we can just slowly slide the head in. I said we can slowly slide the head in. Might as well just do it off screen instead of doing it on the camera. Otherwise, it might break on screen. I mean, on stream itself. An hour and 15 minutes. Well, I have been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for chilling with me for this particular hour. I actually wanted to have this review done in 30 minutes. So I guess I have to keep trying until I, get that timing right. But I am quite enjoying this particular live stream kind of review. Yeah, the head is not cooperating with me. I have no idea why. Let's try. Come on, buddy. Yeah, get in there. It doesn't really want to get in there. I might have to use the hot water technique on the particular helmet itself, but look at him. He just has a tiny head. This is so difficult. Why is it so difficult? Honestly. Was it difficult for you as well? Lightning Collector 21? If you're still here on the stream, that is. For those of you who are just joining, I am trying to put the head or the saber-tooth tiger head on the Jason body mode, and it really is experiencing some tough time because I can't really hear a snap. And if I can't hear a snap, it basically means that it's not really on it properly. So, oh, it's definitely difficult because because it's on a ball joint, I mean a dumbbell joint around the base of the neck. If you push it too hard, you might snap something in the dumbbell joint. So that is the biggest warning that I can give you. What you can do is use the hot water technique. The hot water technique, just make sure the helmet is in hot water so it will be soft enough for you to put it on top of the semicircle dumbbell joint. But yeah, this is the best I can do for now. I still did not hear a particular snap, and definitely is taller. In Asian culture, how people usually measure. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but for the Asian culture, usually when you want to measure someone's height, you will put them standing back to back against each other. Height-wise, maybe they're almost the same. Maybe it's just another optical illusion, or because the neck itself is giving it some extra height. But yeah, here we have big boy, small head, Jason. Definitely something needs to be done with the hip joints and everything else. So yeah, this one is really quite loose. So fair warning to everyone else who are or who is planning to get it. But yeah, this is our comic book Jason in the yellow body mold, or in the male body mold itself. Yeah, I think just now someone mentioned pose it like boy. Do you mean something like this, where I have the metallic yellow ranger posing like this. Well, color-wise, I think we already established the color-wise here itself, but this is Aisha. Oh, sorry about that. Everything else seems to be falling apart. Okay, so this Jason really needs to stand properly. I think the main issue here is that I can't rotate, or the butt of the particular figure is hindering the rotating articulation, or it's hindering the proper standing articulation. So what it basically looked like is that instead of it being straight, it really is just being pushed slightly bit forward because of the butt. It's always because of the butt. Yeah, if only I would most likely, or I would probably shave that down. Here we have, and here we have Trini. Yep, so these are the 4 Yellow Rangers, or Mighty Morphin Yellow Rangers that we have so far. Too many Mighty Morphins, too many of them, honestly. But yeah, I really do, you know, feel that this is a good type of comparison-ish, or a type of live stream itself. 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'll try to wrap this up within 10 minutes. So one more last comparison. The power daggers. For the metallic power daggers, this is how bendable they are. You know, you can make the snake pose itself. But for this one, this is more flexible as compared to this. So the main problem here is that if you can straighten this out with hot water and then cold water, perfect, that's good for you. But yeah, this is definitely different. I mean, the size of it. Just look at the size of it. This new power dagger is a new mold. It's completely new. It's using a different type of material, like a different type of soft rubber plastic material, and it's a bit more longer. So yeah, that is something for you to take note of. The new power daggers, are new. They are slightly bit longer. I guess it's meant to be for male hands, but there is no hole. Oops, there is no hole at the base of the power daggers. So does this mean Hasbro is not planning to make the other power swap figures just so that we can have a power swapped power cannon, howling cannon? I hope not. I hope this doesn't mean that the power swap ends here with just red and yellow, and it's just an excuse for Hasbro to give us the corrected helmet for red itself. Otherwise, that would just be a very expensive replacement. But yeah, let's just hope for a future power swap for everyone else. Hasbro has not made a 3-pack before, right? Oh well. Let's bring everyone back to the stage. This is the new Ranger. Oops, new body mold, old helmet. New body mold, new helmet, and old body mold, old helmet. Yeah, this is what they basically look like. I really do like the look of the old helmet female body mold Red Ranger. I don't know, it just almost feels perfect or properly in scale. Let's remove this. So That way I can basically take a picture for a particular thumbnail. All right, I guess that one should be it. Do I plan on doing Gundam reviews? Well, you are in luck, Galaxy. You are in luck because I have been to the Gundam Expo that is currently going on in Malaysia. I'm also going back again tomorrow just to see if I win the lucky draw. If I do find something that I would like to buy, I might purchase it for around, I might purchase items enough to be 300 Malaysian ringgit, just so I can have two chances of, or increase my chance of getting, of winning the particular lucky draw. But I gotta find out what is the lucky draw item. That's why. But I do have new Gundams, and I am planning on reviewing them itself. So yeah, I guess that should be it. You know, yeah, I told you I wasn't going to take up another 10 minutes of your time, and I'm just gonna give you back the final 6 minutes of this particular stream, maybe even 5. You bought 4 sets while you were there? Wow. So basically, I will be seeing you tomorrow for the lucky draw event. Hopefully, something good happens for either of us during the expo tomorrow, Galaxy. So yeah, I guess that should be it for today. All in all, what do you call it? All in all, this particular set does look amazing. Just to do a particular kind of closing, on the top of my head, the same way how I usually do my closing. All in all, the Power Swap 2-pack or the Color Swap 2-pack is pretty amazing. What you get is that you get new weapon molding, or new weapon molding with regards to the blade blasters. You get a closer look at how the belts might be made in the future, which means that they will be painted on or printed on instead of them being molded on. So that's another aspect. The third good thing about this is that more MMPR. I mean, who isn't complaining, right? Okay, so last but not least, you also get the new helmet sculpts. So you get the nice looking helmet for the female Red Ranger body mold, which is basically compatible with the older body, and the old helmet compatible with the new body itself. There is a slight problem when you want to put in the helmet into the new neck joint. It's not as easy as before, so you gotta be careful. If you do feel some, what's the word I'm looking for again? If you feel some contact friction, I am blanking out on that particular word. Yep, resistance. If you feel some resistance, please, I beg you, do put your helmet in hot water, just so that you can loosen it up, and then you can put the helmet on the figure properly. If not, go look for some kind of lubricant to put the helmet on. Yeah, I guess that one should be it. I mean, wow, it's almost 2 a.m. Okay, it is gonna be 2 in Malaysia, so of course, it is quite late. Even though tomorrow is Sunday, I would actually like to have enough energy to edit a different type of video tomorrow on Sunday. Yeah, I guess that one should be it from me. Thank you everyone for dropping by for today's particular stream. Galaxy, yes, I think, yeah, Galaxy, the lucky prize would probably more or less be a perfect grade kind of Gundam. Okay, that's too bad. Damn. Well, if only I can get a copy of your IC. Nah, but it's fine. What do you call it? So, I mean, I'll let you know if your name ultimately ends up getting called during the lucky draw itself. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess that one should be it from me. All of the pros and cons, I've already mentioned it to you. If you want to get this particular set, just so you can get the new Jason or the new Red Ranger helmet mode, do feel free to go for it. It's your choice. It's your decision. If not, you might be able, or we might potentially be getting a Red Ranger Rocky sometime later in the future with the new helmet mold. So that is also something else that you can look forward to. What I really do hope, and this is serious, what I really do hope is that they do not give us this new body mode. I'm not ready for this new body mode at all. I mean, the neck problem with this body mode is a big problem in itself. So yeah, I foresee we might be having some trouble in future reviews. Just like that. Oops, look at the time. It's 2 a.m. already. You don't have a ticket since you purchased below three. Ah, okay, okay, that's why. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining in today's review. I wanted to do this review in 30 minutes. Looks like we just ended up chilling with each other for an hour and a half. So yeah, do feel free to check out my other content. If you don't play games, you can at least just play the gaming video in the background because there is some nice music playing in the background as well. If you do let me know what type of figures you want me to look at next, I think I already have the rest of the remaining months videos planned already, and those aren't really Lightning Collection. The next time I would be doing another live stream like this is that if I get something new, but it is a bit old, or if I get something new, but it is old news, that would be when I'll be doing another live stream. I do still have 2 more backlogs of figures to go through, so all of you can basically chill with me around there itself. So yeah, I guess that's it from me. Thank you all so much for dropping by the stream. I hope you really enjoyed this particular method of streaming. Hopefully we can all chill even more in future live streams. Yeah. This is KID and the Man, and I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the background music or enjoy the closing music while I look for that music on Spotify. Have a happy weekend, everyone. Good night.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.